All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's me, it's Nordgar TV, and we're going to do a replay of the league race, the truck series, the truck series here, and we are going to go down to Talladega for 50 laps here in the truck series. A lot of starters here tonight, and I have two of the starters right now up in the booth with me. I have Cameron Meyer, right, Cameron?
Yeah, Meyer.
All right, and I got Brian Wertman, and they're going to help me commentate this. So let's get ready to go racing, guys, and thanks for joining me.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
Yep, it's good to be here. Thank you for having me.
You got it. All right, so we're running this replay here. Everybody all gridded up. We had, there they go. Now they're going to pull off. Where did you guys start? Wertman, it looks like you're up front there.
I started 19th.
19th. Okay. Well,
I'm not for sure exactly where I started. It was kind of towards the back. I had kind of a bad qualifying lap.
I elected not to qualify, and I started. Didn't start dead last. Yeah, I think I started dead last. Nah, me and Connor, we shared the back row there. We just kind of hung out. Connor was actually smart. He kept me out of the first wreck, sort of. That happened, and he made a good call. But yeah, we all know how this ends. Anyway, all lined up. And the qualifying order is going to be as follows. Dave Swindell on the pole. Mr. Beach in second. Bolton in third. Eddie Curry in fourth. Sable in fifth. Brizick in sixth. Bobby Cheney in seventh. Chance Crum in eighth. Richard Schwinn in ninth. Marche Edney will round out the top 10. Then we got Lee, Scala, Mikey V, Crash D'Amico, Mark Newland, Scott Simley, James Wilms, Kevin Kress, Wertman. Yep, you're there. You start 19th. T-Man starts 20th, and wow, a lot of people actually qualified. 28 qualified, and I believe 32 start. So pretty big field.
Yep, not as big at Daytona or opener.
Yeah, and the pace car going to be dipping off. And here we go. It's time to go bumper humping in the trucks. Big Dave Swindell going to lead them down. Now, you guys might be a little bit on a delay, so try to bear with me. Here we go. Green, green, green.
First few laps of this race actually didn't seem too bad. It seemed like everybody was giving each other a lot of room. Thought it would go for a while, actually, like that.
Yeah, there was a lot of give and take in this race in the early stages.
Yeah, and then people started getting antsy, but yeah, definitely in the early stages, people were really laying off one another. Because it's 50 laps, guys. I mean, what do you gain by gaining 5 feet on a truck on lap number 2?
Not really. If you see right there, I went to the back right away to just in case if there is an accident happen.
Yeah, and this is one of those tracks that the accidents usually find themselves at some point during the race, and they're usually big ones. Eddie Curry down low. He's going to lay off Mr. Beach there and jump down to the bottom. He's going to take over third spot behind the 18 of Bolton. And Big Dave Swindell in the Coors Light Naked Lady Chevrolet still out front leading them.
I haven't been racing with you guys very long, but Dave Swindell he seems like the master of this place. Seems pretty dang good here.
When it comes to qualifying, absolutely. And, you know, if you had to pick a top 3 drivers to win one of these races every single time you come here, he should be in your top 3 every single time. He knows how to get at it around here. He knows how to qualify well. He knows how to stay up front. He knows how to push. I mean, he can do it all. And he's definitely a threat when we come to these restrictor plate tracks.
Yeah, Dave Frundell is a big asset here at Talladega. If you are with him in the middle of the race, just stay with him, learn from him, and he will try to get you to the finish.
Eddie Curry on the outside in the 88. White Mystery Machine. Trying to use that side draft to get a run on the lower line. And I've seen this for weeks here, guys, watching you guys race, that these restrictor plate tracks, this is the way the racing is now. That new drafting package iRacing put in keeps everybody right together. No, two-car tandems can no longer break away.
Yep, that is true. The new draft package is excellent. You know, it's a big pack instead of two-car or two-truck tandem. None of that anymore. That you're not going to see that ever again in iRacing, maybe.
Well, until they decide to change it again. If NASCAR ever changes their stuff, they'll change it again. But Eric Sable there. Middle lane had something going. There's Beach tucked up underneath Big Dave. And they're going to make room for the number 3 right there. Number 3, that is Chance Crum. Further back in the pack right now, it's a traffic jam. You see Lee and Wilms hooking up. Marcus there on the outside doing a good job. Right behind the 92. Everybody doing a good job right now.
Yeah, back in the pack where I was running, it was actually pretty good. Everybody was giving each other room and really had no complaints with these two big packs we had.
Yeah, I had no complaints. You know, anytime when I'm in the big pack, in the middle and late in the race, there was no complaints at all. Really good racing.
So the 99 of Bobby Chaney screaming his name in chat. There he is, running in the 3rd position down low on the bottom. 3 wide, I don't know how many deep. Look at that. And we were running 3 wide pretty much with no problems because people were being so patient.
Running 3 wide at Talladega is no problem. At Daytona, it's like little cramped up. You'd be cramped up immediately, but at Talladega, wide, really wide at Daytona.
Yeah, you could check. Oh, and there's the wreck. There's the first wreck right there. Caution flag number 1 comes out on lap number 6. And it's going to happen right here, right behind Earl. Let's take a look. Earl, another one of those guys you definitely got to watch at these places because he knows how to sit back and just snatch it from you. Let's go to the chopper view. All right, riding above Earl here, and riding behind him is looks like the 21 there. Kevin Crest down on the inside.
Yeah, I watched my replay a lot after this whole deal because I had some time to kill, and it just felt like it was like almost a net coding issue. It was kind of weird. I felt like we had room there.
It might be. Yeah, that's you there in the 21, Cameron.
Yep.
And you and that Norris right there. Yeah, you guys never really did touch.
And I knew he was coming, and I was going to give him some room, and it just all went south pretty quick.
Well, we got you in the booth. We got Wertman in the booth. We have to decide on who's going to get the crash paint for this. And I don't think we can nail Norris for that, and I don't really think we can nail you for that. So,
Yeah, by looking at it, it looked like a iRacing server, issued, a net code, and I think it's just a, racing deal.
yeah.
Just one of those things you have to deal with when you're doing this, It's bound to happen.
Yeah, and I want to show you what happened here while this was going on back with me. Further back in the field, man, I get on Ingersoll here and I just hammer him. And I was on my brakes, my brake pedal. I thought I was going to break it because as soon as I saw smoke, I slammed on it and I was already into him. And I feel bad, and I probably ruined his race right here. But see, I saw that. I saw it starting to happen, and I'm on the brakes hard, right? See, you can even see wham, and I just get into the back of him. He was on quicker than I was, and I'm sorry for getting into him, but you know, hey, it's Talladega. You gotta. I mean, you could see right there in the lower left, my brake pedal is to the floor. If you watch the red, I mean, just no lie, here it is, right here in the lower left. It's to the floor.
And those things are bound to happen when you're that close to each other. I mean, what else could you do at a situation like that?
I mean, I was trying to anticipate on which way he was going to duck, and I was going to go underneath him is what I was going to do. But, I mean, I didn't even have, I mean, watch. I didn't even have time. I mean, just no time. And sorry about that, Josh. I did it again. Shit. All right, so that was lap number 6. Yeah. A lot of times I forget we're on live TV, and I try to go back up live, and well, that function doesn't work when we're doing a replay. So here we go. So pit stops. Pretty much, I think everybody's going to make them. Or at least, I don't know.
Yeah, for the most part, everybody came in.
The guys in the back did. I was pretty, yeah, it looks like, who do we got coming down here? I think, was it Bolton stay out here?
Yeah, Bolton stayed out. I stayed out that first lap of pit stop because I was going to try to get, you know, a lap lead, and that backfired.
Yeah. Yeah, usually that's on everybody else's mind as well, to try to get the bonus points for the lap lead. You want to maybe give up track positions for those extra bonus points. And in a race like this, if you can get it, you should.
Yeah, because restrictor plate tires are not a factor here very much.
No, and Beach doesn't take any there. Cheney off, Brizik off. Here comes Kevin Kress, Dustin Lee, Marcus, Superman, Simley, Newland. I don't even need cheat cards anymore. Sircoy. I finally know all of you guys, I think. I think that's Rudy. Yeah. 34, that's Dominique. Nordgar being to, oh, the 8, I don't know. The 30, the 8 is Ojeda. 75, Mikey V. There's Matt Simpson. You got to give me credit. These are a lot of trucks. I'm not looking at the cheat sheet. Remember all these drivers. Who do we still have down on pit road? The 21, the 02, the 57, Ingersoll, Norris there in the 54. The 02 is, oh, I know who the 02 is. The 02 is
Seth Frazier.
Yes, Frazier. That's right. And the 21 is
me, sadly enough.
Yeah, and you're mangled. And you're definitely mangled.
Yeah, basically the truck that are on pit road still are the truck that were involved in that wreck, lap 6 wreck.
So
I tried coming back out just to maybe stay a lap, you know, see if there would be a caution right away, but and just try and occasionally repair, because I remember at Daytona that's what you did. You actually came back, had a good finish, but the truck was just too much damage.
Yep. Yeah, there's a happy medium. And in my case for that race, and yeah, you're right, I did, and that was, who the hell was at? That was at Daytona.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting here, yeah.
I got demolished early, and I was able to work on it for like 3 cautions, and I think I finished 8th in that race or something, coming from last and being wrecked and out of there. So yeah, it's definitely worth a shot. I mean, but you know, when you get back out on that track, especially at a restrictor plate, if you're not going to be up to speed, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I think when I came out of the pits, my top speed was only about 155 mile an hour. So that you guys were coming pretty quick. I was going to wait till I got lapped and then call it quits, but net caution never did come back out for me.
All right, well, let's skip through all this pacing, shall we?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Green, green, green. Bolton on the inside, Crum on the out. There is Sable there in the Monster Energy, number 2. And Eddie Curry in the 8 Mystery Machine. He's riding in 4th. Wilms right there. I think a lot of guys were kind of scared to take it 3 wide too often tonight, knowing points are up for grabs. Or for loss, I should say. Kind of starting to see the tandems form from this view. It's interesting to watch racing from this view. But if you look, you can see doubled up, doubled up, doubled up, doubled up, single, doubled up, single. And it kind of works.
Yeah, it always seems to come down to a good pusher. I mean, you need somebody there.
So, yeah, everybody being real good right now and kind of behaving here. And D'Amico gets behind the 88. He's going to push him. Now, Wertman, you restarted way back here.
Yeah, I restarted in the back, so, you know, if that big wreck does happen, I try to slow down to avoid it.
Yeah.
Because this is lap like 13 or 14, and it's a 50-lap race. Anything can still happen. Hey, anything cannot happen. You know, it's like...
Look at this, 4 wide. Oh, man. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's all right. I'm just saying you got to take a gamble.
We're going to get 4 wide here in just a second. 88 on the outside. Chance Crum in the 3. He's going to be there.
Yeah, there's definitely guys out there wanting to make some moves, you know. Everybody wanted to get to the front.
Yeah, there was a lot of 4Y racing tonight, I saw.
Yeah, they're not really 4 wide, actually, but...
Pretty close.
It's close, yeah. Maybe they will be here. Oh, right here. Here it is. Yeah, I knew I saw 4 wide. There it is. It's the 2, the 22, the 62, and the 06. And look at, guys, there's room for 2 more trucks there. We could squeeze 2 more in there. You think that would be good?
It would probably been an all right idea. It's some, you know, maybe last lap that would have been a cool.
Look at these nuts. This is crazy. You got to give it up to these guys for having balls. And, man, there's room there. I mean, look at here. We're going to focus in on D'Amico here. Earl's got room for 2 more. 1 truck on the outside and 1 on the in. And if we move Beach over a little bit and leave D'Amico where he's at, we could fit another one in there. So we could probably fit 3, 4, 5, 6. We could go 7 wide here at Talladega, so I don't know why we're not doing it. We need to, here at Nordgar TV, to start promoting 7 wide. What do you think?
I think it'd be a great idea, as long as I'm running in the back or way in front of them all.
I hear you.
There's room for 7. We can fit it. We can do it. And Big Dave is sitting back here going, holy shit, what's going on in front of me? So is Brizik there in the 91. He's like, nah, I don't want none of that.
I'm sure at least the 6 trucks in front of them are glad to be where they're at.
And, yeah, I miss James. James having a fit right now. He's like, you missed my move. Well, shut up. 4 wide better than your move. So let's focus in on Cheeto's man. He wants TV time. So Cheeto's man, they're right behind Crumb, and look at the move. He splits the, well, it's already split. He didn't split nothing. He gets down the middle, and he is going to have a lot of help here from the number 5 to get to the front. Poor Eric Sable gets dicked, gets pushed below the yellow line. And there, they're 4 wide right there, too, again. Oh, no, that's the same way. Yeah, so, and then James goes to the front on that 4 wide move, so good call, James.
Really good call right there.
Yeah, Groove just brought up a point. Get rid of the yellow line rule, and we could go 16 wide down the backstretch. That would be awesome. We might have to do that for a race.
That'd be a good idea, you know, old school style restrictor plate racing, no yellow line rule, you know, a free-for-all.
Yeah, a wreck fest with vehicles.
I was going to say, that would be a huge wreck fest,
Yeah,
I think.
with vehicles entering the stands, that's what's going to happen. Bolton on the outside. Cheeto's already got damage to the left front.
He's holding his own there, though.
Yep. Well, I mean, the bottom line has no other choice but to push him, no matter how slow he might be. Just kidding you, James. 3 going to slide in front. On board with Cheeto's man. Let's take a look at Cheeto's man's hands and analyze. Excuse me, I've been drinking one of his laps. We're gonna go to the shoulder cam. Let's watch Cheeto's at work. Hands pretty steady.
Yeah, you want to be so steady with your hands here because if you flipped up, you can lose a lot of speed here at this track. You need to have speed or you're going to lose the draft easily.
That's one thing with the trucks, it seems like you can lose a draft so
Oh my
fast.
God. Somebody in chat just made up a name and is now talking to us in Nordgar TV chat, and his name is The Helmet. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you. I thought that was funny. Yeah, you definitely, you got to have a steady hand. But, you know, you can wheel the, in this case, you can wheel the truck if you need be and still keep it under control. There's a 5 of Scala on the outside trying to make a run. And I've said this in a couple mystery races a couple nights ago that Chris Scala there in the 5, especially at restrictor plate tracks. He's very, very hungry for a win, and he's going to get one soon. Sable to the middle. There's Earl up there. Sable to the outside. Earl going to suck up the middle lane. Here comes Beach. Here comes D'Amico.
Seems like everybody's just getting a little bit more racy at this point.
Well, you know, the thing about it, and here's what I noticed on these runs, was when you got to run, you had to use it. Because if you had to get out of the gas and let it up, it was like another lap and a half before you got that run back.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yep, I agree with you too. If you lift off the gas, you're going to kill your momentum, and it's going to take a lap or two to get it back. But a lap or two at Talladega take forever.
Yeah, it does. Oh, and look at Earl and Beach getting jiggy with one another. There was a little bit of ass shaking going on there. They're running 4 wide here up in this front group.
If you take the best racers in the world, we can race 4, maybe 5 wide, no problem. If we got, not so good racers, we're going to have a wreck fest. And I gotta say, Nordgar TV got the best league member, period.
We're working on it, Brian, for sure. I mean, we're trying to get better and better every night we're here, and we're here a lot. So these guys are putting a lot of time into what they do here, and I'm proud of every single one of these guys in this league. Every single one of them, I'm proud of all of them.
And it is pretty nice to race with drivers of such high quality, but I mean, there's everybody's skill set too. I mean, there's guys I run with, I run towards the back, but I mean, there's guys I run with every week when I'm here, and it's always a good time, no matter where I'm running.
That's kind of the cool thing since the fields have been getting bigger and bigger, and I've mentioned this before, and see if you guys agree, but having the full fields, learning how to drive in the full fields, some of us, and myself is one of them, may not be able to run into the top 5 every single week. And I won't see some of these guys, but I always have somebody to race with. In really long runs, if you're a good, consistent driver and you get a really long run here at Nordgar TV with that many vehicles on the track, it makes it nice because you start passing people that either a lap ahead of you or a lap behind you. The point is you're always racing somebody all the time. You're not running time trials around these joints.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that one. I mean, there's always somebody.
Oh, and here's the big one. No, that's not the big one. That's the medium-sized one. Earl up front, Sable in the back. Holy hell, what is this move? And you can see Eddie man, what kind of crazy move is this? That's Wilms there in the 12, and behind him is T-Man. T-Man in the 66. Let's go to the chopper view and zoom down. This is a crazy move here. There, the 66 and the 06 right there, just about touch. I think T-Man, yeah, I don't know what that is. I have no idea. That's when Sable's going to get into him and turn him around. Nothing Sable could do. Eddie moves out of the way. D'Amico, he's going to get a little bit of scrapage. Let's watch it from this angle. I think, I don't know what happens here. What's you guys' take on it? 66, I think, gets jacked up underneath the 12 and just about loses it, regains it again, but he regains it right in front of the second line.
Yeah, he just lost too much momentum going down there and just backed that whole lineup.
Yeah, I agree with you there because it looked like the 66 got a little loose, caught it right in time, but caught it in the wrong spot in front of the 06 and 2 and caused a big checkup in the 2 turned 06.
Yeah.
Nothing either one of those guys could do. It was just one of those deals.
Let's get a better point of view. Every angle gives you something different. So let's go back on board with T-Man and go on board. This is coming out at 4. Yeah. His left front got into the right rear of Wilms there, and really suck for Earl. I'm sure Earl's not happy. Unworth Earl. Right. Oh, Earl was way out of the gas, too. He anticipated it. It's just nothing anybody can do.
Nope, it's just the restrictor plate racing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Well, we're not going to fast forward through these pace laps. We're going to give people a chance to take a break, and then we're going to finish it out. I know there's one more caution, but I have to give my dog some medicine, so I apologize. I can hear him. He needs it, so I'm going to take a quick little break. I'll be back in about 3 minutes, guys. No problem if you want to talk to everybody and talk about the race and what's going on while I'm gone. That'd be awesome, but I hate doing it, but yeah, my dog needs me. He's in bad shape. He's having a bad night. So it'll only take 3 minutes. Most exciting. We'll be right back.
So were you running at this point up here, Brian?
At that point, I was still in the back. I was like in 27, 26 spot. I pitted. I pitted for 4 tires and fuel, and I left pit road like in 20th spot.
Were you still just kind of planning on hanging out in the back a little bit?
Because of that long green flag run, I was debating either stay in the back or go. Stay in back or go. And I made my final decision right after that pit stop. During that pit stop, I have to go right now because the green flag runs are getting longer and longer, and you do not have time if you lose the draft to catch up.
Yeah, because we pretty well go on a green flag stretch until the big one towards the end of the race, don't we?
Yep. Our next caution will be, not for on our 20, 25 laps, something like that, like with a couple laps to go.
I had pretty well called her quits at this point, so I was, actually, I think I was taking a bathroom break right now. So I missed all this stuff. Looks like that wreck didn't take out too many. We've still got quite a few big names towards the front of the field for this one.
Yeah, I believe that wreck, if I remember, only one car, called it Chris. That was Earl, because I believe he had sustained so much damage that he was not able to continue. Because if you saw that replay, his 4 tires left the track. That a hard hit if all tires are off the track.
Yeah, I know exactly how that felt. Seems like we had quite a few caution laps. Whenever the cautions did come out, man, it just seems like we just ran lap after lap after lap under caution tonight.
Yeah, it's surprisingly, I believe the first caution with no one a lap down was longer than the second caution. Maybe because of that point there were more cars involved, trucks involved in the first caution than in the second one. I believe in the second one there was only like 3 or 4. I believe there was 5 or 6 or 7, something like that, in the first one.
So sorry, fellas. So sorry. Got an old dog. Got to take care of him. But I am back.
Glad to be back.
Welcome back. Marce Edney was the lucky dog for the caution.
All right, caution flag. Bye-bye. Let's get out of here. It's the next lap. Here we go. Green flag racing again. Lap number 27. And who we got? Big Dave gets a good jump, and the 74 Marcus, he's in second. Crash D'Amico in third. There's Cheney in the 99. Oh, and D'Amico in 91 of Brizik. They're going to touch. Oh, and D'Amico gets damage. D'Amico riding behind Marcus, trying to push him, coming out of 2. Let's see what happens here. And he goes to come up with 74, thought he was clear, and he didn't. You know, I found myself using the side window more tonight than I ever have in my iRacing career, and I used it like maybe 3 times. I was really worried about coming down on somebody or hitting somebody, but man, and there the 51, he's going to get jacked up. The 91's lost momentum, and then the 22 goes to the outside. And Eddie Curry making a 4-wide move. Look at him run through here. Look at this. He's like, nah, I'm going to run on the... Look at this run Eddie is getting. Holy shit. We need to go on board with the crazy man. He's a crazy man. He's fearless. Eddie Curry is fearless. And so, a lot of the times it gets him in trouble, but here is one of the times...
That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, here is one of the times it does not get Eddie in trouble. And Eddie, we got to give you props. Here we go. But Eddie's tired of just sitting back. Everybody's all checking up, and Eddie's like, I'm not checking up. And look at this. Look at this. This is crazy shit right here. Later. See ya.
That is totally awesome. Jason Riddick. T-Man, he will like gain maybe, I want to say at least 6-7 positions and just only on the back stretch.
Yep.
Wow, yeah, that is crazy. Very, very impressive.
I actually, it wasn't quite as spectacular as that, but I actually pulled one of those moves off here in a little while myself, and I did it all on the outside. I made it 3 wide coming through 2. And I was all the way up against the wall, and I just went by everybody. And no one helped. No one helped. I was all by I was using the wall and the side draft to get around. And that's kind of what Beach and Bolton are trying to do right now. And they come to a standstill up front with everybody running 3 wide. And here comes Marcus. Marcus just saying he thinks these are the first laps he's ever led, so let's watch him. Marcus Legendary to the front. Good job, Groove. Right there, he's going to lead. I got you, Marcus. I'm all over you, brother. And the 88 going to plow down and take it.
I remember leading my first lap ever in this league. It was here last season with the trucks.
It always feels good to lead a lap. And here comes James Wilms being pushed by Sable on the outside, or I should say the middle lane, because the outside lane reserved for that third groove up there that everybody's been using.
And you see right there, he dumped Sable.
Yep,
and
sure
got
did.
in front of Curry. That's a good move. If you want to win this race, you need to do, bold moves. And he did a bold move right there.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. But, these trucks, it was so hard to get a run. And if they weren't coming with you, you were going to leave them behind, period. Oh, here's my, I think my power move is this. I think it's this lap. We'll see. I'm running, where am I at? I'm way back here. I'm in 19th. I was just lucky enough to get a run. I caught the tail end of Brizik here. There, I'm on this outside of the 55. I go by, I get behind Scala, go by him. I'm going by Sable right here. Or that was Brizik, not Scala. And I'll fall in right behind. I'll fall in right behind Scala, and with the inside and the outside lane, I gained about I don't know, 11 spots right there.
Yeah, that's awesome. That was a heck of a move.
Yeah, that's awesome. And make a note too about the draft here. Look at where Sable is after after Wilm dumped him. He went from 3rd to maybe 12th.
Yeah, he's behind me. He's running right behind me right now in 12th, exactly right. Or 13th, actually. Dustin Lee on the inside running 12th right now. He was on the inside of me. There's Crash D'Amico. So the old mystery machine creeping up from the basement, starting to climb up into the top 10. And Wertman, you're about 5-6 cars behind me. You're starting to come up through the field.
I see somebody on the apron right there,
Yeah.
almost wrapped.
Yeah. That's all the way in the back.
At least it didn't brought out a yellow or cause a caution. That's a good thing.
Looks like the number 8. Yeah, he grabbed it
Connor,
back up.
I think.
Yeah, that'd be Connor, but he grabbed it back up. He's all good. But racing.
No, in front of that, way in front of that is not Connor.
Oh, it's not. Well, I missed it. See, I missed stuff. It happens. These guys racing this little group here, you're tucked up underneath the 42 there. That's Sircoy. And I worked with Chris earlier, and he kind of wanted to just hang back. And like I said, he saved me from that first wreck by hanging back. Because I was like, come on, push me. He's like, nah, don't want to. And I was like, and I didn't know how to take it. And I was like, well, okay, we'll ride here for a while. But I mean, I was pretty much losing the draft at that point, and I didn't want to be out of the draft. But, yep, there you are on the outside of Superman there, Wertman. And they're going crazy nuts up in this place up front. And Beach taking it to the outside, being pushed by Mark Newland coming down the front stretch. Marcus and Sable, a lot of two-car tandems you don't normally get to see here tonight. People picking their partners as they get to them. I mean, Newland and Beach, you don't see that very often. Sable and Marcus, yeah, okay.
Yep, at this point right now, I'm saying to myself, I want to stay with that lead pack. I do not want to go back to the second pack because because these runs were getting longer and longer and longer.
Yeah, and Brian, you've been with us for a while, and Cameron, you not so much, but typically, historically, the restrictor plate races here at Nordgar TV do go for very long runs. And there's always the chance that the yellow's not coming out again.
Yeah, and that's the way it looked like right now. I mean, everybody's getting racy, but there's still some give and take. But it's go time. 18 to go. You've got to go now. I mean, it was hard to get up to the front.
It was really hard to get up to the front, and again, I think I made a mistake by not qualifying. I generally don't qualify at these places because I'm under this school of belief that if I can't qualify in the top 5, I want to start in the back. And I've just never got my qualifying package down at this place. I don't qualify well here. I race very well at this place. This is probably my second favorite track. And Sable trying to pull 3 wide on me there, and I was trying to keep out of Chris, and I kept getting out of I kept going up to the right to stay out of Chris, because I mean, right now at this point, you see me running here, there in the number 30 behind the 5. I am literally less than 1/4 throttle down right now. I am using none of my gas pedal, and I was getting kind of angry at that fact that I was using no gas. And I kept wanting to make moves on the outside, but nobody was willing to go with me. It was unbelievable in the draft how much gas you could not use.
Yeah, especially, I mean, if you're going 3 wide, there's somebody in front of you, and you had to back off. God, that just kills your momentum so bad.
Yeah. Bolton back to the front, Beach back to second, Wilms in third. And Wertman, it looks like, yeah, you're hanging, but you're hanging kind of off to the sidelines right here, and you're playing it smart. Because something still could happen.
Yeah, I like to prefer that middle lane, so if the wreck did happen high, I can get down low, or if it happened low, I can get up high, so I can dodge it cleanly, if possible.
There, I got to get out of line. I got to get out of line because I was running up on Chris so bad, and I had to back way off. And Sable was getting mad at me, and I know why he was, but there was really nothing I could do about it. It was either that or kill Chris. And I know when I've been nice around this place a lot of the times and let people in and let people by and get off the gas and stuff, I get run over. So it wasn't about to. I just wanted to. Go ahead.
Sorry, if you see the second pack, they were in a line. They were trying to get, close to us, but they couldn't get near us at all.
No, they never gained any ground. We got a lot of switching going on up front between Beach and James.
Yeah, it seems like now everybody's kind of switching. Everybody's trying to figure out who they want to be with for this last little stint.
Yeah.
Yep, they're making.
Yes. Go ahead, Brian. You got it, buddy.
I was going to say they were making deals and trying to, find out who their friends and who are their enemies, because at this point in the race, having good friends counts.
Yeah, it does. And, being the host of this shit, you'd think I'd have more friends out there. But I can count on one hand how many guys in this line right here would work with me here tonight. And I actually had a plan with somebody before the race, and I never got to them. Ever once did I ever touch them. I was going to hook up with one driver and stay with that driver the whole time. And starting so far in the back, I never got to him. But Chris Scala right there in the front of me has worked with me a lot, and I owe him one for sure. So I was content with riding right here because you couldn't go anywhere. There was no point in trying to go anywhere just yet. And there we see, wow, that was slick as shit. James Wilms dives it down right in front of Beach, hangs Bolton out to dry. And then Bolton says, F you, and he squeezes in there. And then friggin' Beach to the outside. I'm going crazy nuts now. This is good racing going on.
Yes, I think this is about. I started coming back and watching a little bit more and more because I knew the race was. It was going to get exciting. If there was going to be a wreck, it was going to happen soon. Everybody was getting anxious. This is pretty well what set the tone for the end of the race there.
If you saw right there going into turn one, you'd see Eddie Murray came back to get me so I can be at that pack. I want to say thank you, Eddie, for doing that. That's a good friendship because during that Nortona 500 practice, I helped him win one of those practice races before the qualifying races.
Yeah, I see that. He just backed up that truck to pick you up, and I would say an unlikely partnership there, but that it seemed to work, and it was convenient for both of you at the time, because Eddie was kind of losing this pack, but him coming back to get you, that's commendable. And you guys, there you are. You're right here. You're back.
I believe there was a checkup in the middle of the field that helped us catch the pack just a little bit.
Well, Bolton takes the front again, and Crum right behind him. Wilms on the outside, and Bolton dives to the outside. Now, Bolton and Wilms, teammates in the B Series, and I think those teammates were definitely talking tonight and using each other and working together all night.
Yep, if you have teammates in the B Series in this race with you, you want to be with them because you know what, capable to do, and you know their driving style.
Yeah, that is pretty nice. I am fortunately not able to race in the B Series yet, but yeah, that probably goes a long ways. I mean, they're pretty tight with 3 other guys for this, and they're definitely probably willing to help. At least you've got one friend up there with you.
Yeah, well, Bolton and Eddie's looking for them too, and now I got Eddie. They're the 2 mystery machines lined up, black and white. There you have it, dark and light. '96 Newland, he goes to the outside and he gets dumped. I mean, no one goes with him. He gets dumped, and at this point, I'm like, oh, Newland. Going to make it 3 wide coming through 3 and 4 here. That is your battle for about 10th place right there. All grouped up real tight. Wilms down on the bottom. Lap number 42. 8 to go. Still under green flag conditions. How many green flags we run on this run here, Brian?
We went back on green on lap 27. The caution came out, I believe, 17 or not even 20 laps.
20 laps. Seems a lot longer than that.
Well, that's been pretty impressive for as hard as everybody's racing right now.
Yeah, and Beach and Bolton trying to pull away. James going to get left behind, and Bolton, as soon as he makes a partnership, he breaks it. He goes with whoever's fastest, and right now the fastest guy is at 22.
Yeah, them 2 trucks are flying out front.
And Beach just said, "No, wait, we got to stop. We got to stop the broadcast right now." Okay, Mr. Beach from France, he doesn't understand Americans, I don't think, all that well, so we have to explain something to him now. He just said in chat, "I don't want him to push me." Okay. What do you say to that there, Brian and Cameron? What do you say? He's in the lead, and he doesn't want Bolton to push him. What do you say to that? I know what I want to say, but I'll let you guys answer first.
I don't even know what to say. Why? I mean, you're out front, you're pushing away, you're leading everybody. Why? I'd love to be in that situation with Bolton pushing me right now.
I do not want to get pushed because he can get a big momentum to go on the top side and pass him and leave him out to dry.
Well, here's what I say to the 22. If you don't want to be pushed, park the shit and let somebody else lead it. Get the hell off the track. You're leading the damn race. You're gonna get pushed. Period. Unless you have like 100 to go or something like that. Then I could see not wanting the lead and not getting pushed. But we have 6 laps to go. So Beach.
And they got a pretty sizable little lead too.
Yeah, and they're starting to pull away. Yeah, that's exactly what they want to be doing. They want to be pulling away because what's going to happen is the rest of the field, as they see the front 2 start pulling away, they're going to start getting worried. They're going to start racing harder, and they're going to make a mistake. The caution flag comes out, and then the race will be over, and you want to be in that first spot if that happens.
Exactly.
Yep, exactly.
Wait, what? I'm supposed to read the chat. Hang on. People are yelling at me in chat. What's going on? What? Rewind a little. Check out the 4 wide behind them. Okay. Just tell me where I need to be. I look at the chat sometimes, not you. Where do you want? The lap before I dump the 2. The lap before I dump the 2 and not push them to the... Okay. Right here? Is this it? Okay. Yeah, half of the people in chat are like, just finish the damn race. I don't want to see it anymore. It sucks. I'm one of them.
I can believe that.
Yeah, I'll second it too. Because I know how it ends, and it ain't pretty for almost everybody. All right, we're supposed to watch 4 wide. See 3 wide. I see me in the middle making moves. See me getting way wide. There, the 5 and the 2, they're going to hook up. And the 22, he dumps the 2 right there. I missed it again. Well, freaking help me out here. I asked you to commentate. You won't say anything, so what the hell? You yelling at me in chat doesn't help. Where is it? Where's the 4 wide? I don't see any 4 wide.
I didn't see any either, but
I think they just want me to keep replaying Sable getting dumped over and over again. I think that's the lie and the joke in the chat right now is what I think.
that definitely could be the situation right now.
They just want to see Sable get dumped. Oh, okay, that's what they're talking about. They just wanted to see that over and over again. So there, here we go. Bye-bye, Sable. You're dumped. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Now they want Sable dumped in slow-mo. I think we're gonna not honor that request. Get through
I think
this.
we'll just keep moving forward.
Yeah, let's move on, shall we?
We did watch it 8 times, so they should be pretty happy.
All right, we haven't done a drive-by yet. Let's do one real quick. Here it comes. There, okay, there it's over. So look at these front 2. They're trying to suck up 2 lanes. And
They do a good job of it.
I've noticed that about Beach. When he's out front at these restrictor plate tracks, he does that all the time. It's actually not a dumb move, but when you're out front is to oh, and here comes. There it comes. Oh my. Thank you, Nordgar TV League, for playing. You're all done. That's it. Except Beach survives, of course.
Yep, big one. I survived it too.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know how.
Man, that took out a lot of good trucks.
Yeah, it took out pretty much the whole field.
Yeah, Brian, you got, geez, you went way down there. That was pretty impressive.
All right, so here's the chopper view of this wreck again. We'll go through all the views. 99, we got to do Wertman's view too. So here's the replay. We're gonna ride along with Beach here on this one, and I've been over this many times. I did it in the live broadcast. We went over it many times, and here's what I say about this wreck. It's a racing deal. Beach comes up, Justin comes down. They think they both took 50% credit for this, but Bolton was expecting Beach to be closer to the yellow line, and Beach didn't know he was there. So
yeah, that's just a racing deal. I mean, hard racing, 4 to go, you're leading the race.
Yep, hard racing. That's what it is. Hard racing because at the end of the races, everybody is anxious. They want to be up front and want to win this race.
Well, you can't win it if you're not up front, and if you're running like 10th or 11th right now, you're kind of screwed. And the whole field's destroyed. I mean,
yeah. I didn't exactly see this, but I remember everybody, we're done.
Yep.
Truck's junk.
Everybody's done.
Race is over, yeah.
Yeah, the race is over. It's actually not over at this point. There's a couple lap shootout, but
yeah, it's exciting in the last few laps. But yeah, everybody was all disappointed, and there's still some decent trucks left.
Yeah, and it sucked because everybody hopes for that green flag finish, but not going to happen. Well, it does happen here, but it's not going to happen here for the most of the field. And everybody works so hard to get this far, to get to lap 44, with 6 to go. And it's very, very disappointing. But you know what? Real life kicks you in the teeth a whole bunch. And it doesn't care whether you get up or not. So it is what it is. The race is over with. You come back next time and try to race your ass off. That's all I can say.
Yep, 10-4.
That's all you can do.
But we're going to see. Hey, I don't know how Marcus got through there. We're going to take a look at the 99. Oh, Marcus doesn't. Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus went upside down.
Yes, he did. And threw up in his helmet just a little bit. But, I mean, this is just insane wreck.
Pure carnage.
Yep. It's just everybody everywhere. Thanks for playing. All right, let's go on board with the 99, and then we'll head on board with you there, Brian. My view sucks. The only thing you see from my view is me making the wrong decision. That's it, and we don't need to see that. All right, so on board with Cheney. Here we go. You know what I got to say about this wreck, guys? Thank God for beer.
Well, I was already in the pit street with Nordgar anyway, so this wreck didn't affect me too bad anyway.
Cheney gets there. Cheney like a rabbit. He has instincts where to hide in a hole to not get shot. And Cheney gets through there. Now, Wertman, yours better be spectacular. That's all I got to say. Because I haven't yelled in a while, Brian. So.
Yeah.
All right, on board with Brian Wertman, the number 89 purple Nurple Uninipple car. Truck, whatever the hell we're running. We'll be running something else here in a minute. Wertman, you got a run here coming down the front stretch, a big one. This wreck ruins your run.
Actually, I believe that this is a lap before.
Yeah, it was too far back. Thanks. Appreciate it. I've been drinking. That was a little less than spectacular, but it's spectacular. It was a miracle you got through there. But you didn't have to do much.
It's pretty scary, though.
No, I was about to just say, but I think you shat your pants just a little bit on that one.
Well, like I said, I am a sim racer my whole life. If people want to know, yes, I've been sim racing, like I said, my whole life. I'm 26 years old, and this November will be my 24th year in sim racing.
That's insane. You started when you were 2. And
That is pretty crazy.
we got to give, even though Bolton and Beach get into it, let's ride above board Beach right here. Above board Beach. Say that 10 times real fast. And watch Beach's save here in the 22. Well, should I say, what do you mean save? He used a bunch of other trucks to keep him from wrecking again, so it was like, oh, Beach saved it. Beach saved it. Yeah, at the expense of the 74 and somebody else. Big Dave. And just for shits and giggles, just so everybody can feel my pain, here we go in the number 30 Mystery Machine on board during that wreck. Here's what I saw.
Another bad day.
Yeah, another freaking DNF. Take it to the freaking trailer.
Surprised you can see out of the windshield right now.
I made a bad decision. I mean, I didn't have any time to make a move, and I had like a split second to decide. And here's actually what I want to look at: is I could have swear I had room to the left, and I didn't take it. I'm such an idiot. I mean, look at this. All I had to do was go to the left, and it probably would have missed all of us. Look at all that huge gap there to the left. I could just right down to it. But I thought there was people. I thought they were too wide underneath me, but they weren't. I definitely could have come down a little bit, but I figured if I stay high, stayed high, they were all going to go low. Is what I was thinking. Is they're all going down to the bottom of the track. I'm going to stay up here. I'm going to jam on the brakes, and I'll be good. And yeah, I make mistakes. You ever make a mistake? I made one. There it was.
If Sable hadn't hit Scala, it would have probably been all right for you. You probably would have made it.
Well, Big Dave was in trouble too, so I might have probably gotten the back of him because I was riding right behind him, or I was getting a run on him, and I was going to tuck up underneath him. Is what I wanted to do. I was like, anytime you see that one truck, you're like, ah, baby, let's get up underneath this guy and start pushing. But yeah, just wrecks everywhere. Marcus gets screwed like 4 times. He goes. And that's the view we need to see, and then we'll move on and go to the finish. Is a 74, Marcus. He flips upside down. Marcus in the Balls and Wieners truck.
And to let your viewers know, most of the wrecks at Talladega in real life or in this sim racing is mostly in the trial.
I can tell you for an absolute certainty, Brian, that all the races that I have watched here personally, and I've watched a lot of them, you're absolutely right. The majority of the wrecks are in the trial. And it's usually coming to the start-finish line. On the last lap is usually when they all happen, but the majority of the wrecks, yeah, they happen here. Backstretch is probably number 2, which is weird because you wouldn't think that they would wreck in the backstretch, but that's probably the second place is actually on the straightaway.
You get a good run coming out of 2, though. The truck, I mean, if you don't hold it down tight enough, you can let it drift up a little bit and take somebody's line away in a hurry.
Freaking Marcus upside down.
Yeah, I agree with you, Nord. There's got to be exit turn 2 in the backstretch.
Yep. Coming off of 2. And you know what? That's pretty much statistically almost where at every other track where all the accidents are is coming off of 2 at every other track, not here. But I
think
digress.
Dave finishes the race with that truck dog tracking that bad.
Yeah,
it was pretty awesome.
I didn't even try to drive mine away. I just towed immediately. I was mad. I was angry. I was muted and had to get up and walk away. Because, my lord, my sponsors are myself, and I'm about ready to fire myself as a driver because I can't finish a goddamn race. So Cheeto's out front when this caution comes out on lap 47, and we're gonna have one green flag, and it's gonna be lap 50, and here we go. Cheeto starts at Wertman. There you are, right in the mix, baby, right there in the 89 purple Unit truck. Yes, that is your nickname.
I was trying to figure out who to work with because I got the 22 that is damaged in front of me, and I believe the 51 was damaged.
It looks like about every truck up there's got some kind of damage on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody's been smacked.
The 96 looks pretty clean compared to everybody else right up there in the top 6.
Yeah, I didn't know, if Mr. Beach was going to be, fully powered or not.
And being that we had a 1 lap, start to finish, that's how it's going to finish because nobody really takes about 2 laps to get fully up to speed here, and nobody had anything for the 12. There was no way that they were going to pass them, and the 12 does a great job hugging that yellow line and protecting his spot and comes home with a win.
Yeah, that was an awesome win for him, and he held the perfect line coming through the tri-oval. It didn't give enough room on the bottom. I'm sure he saw the trucks to his right outside. He had a heck of a last lap run.
Yep, he did a great job. And James Wilms, and I believe James is in the chat right now, and I believe, James, is this your first league win? He just got his first mystery race wins last week, or this past week. Got his first mystery race wins. But James, is this your first league win? Yes. So this is Wilms' first league win. All his wins come on the restrictor plate tracks.
Awesome. That's pretty cool.
Look out. We got another super speedway specialist in the house. And the number 12 of James Wilms, and this is going to finish it out. Wilms is going to come home first there in the Cheetos machine. Mark Newland there in second. That's going to be Bobby Chaney. He's going to come home third. In fourth, Chance Crum. And we're going to let this play out just a little bit to make sure that Wertman, did you have anything for Bolton there?
I tried and tried and tried to get past him, but problem was, like you said, it takes 2 laps to get up to full power here.
Yep. And Bolton just... Sorry, go ahead.
So basically, you're just holding on to your life to get a good finish.
Yeah, hoping you don't get wrecked out 100 feet before the start-finish line. Because I've seen that happen a lot, too. And, that's heartbreaking to not come across the start-finish line on the last lap. And you're only like 50 feet away. And you're just stuck in the wall or whatever. But, here, let's fast forward this let's frame forward this. So, Bolton's going to come home 5th. Wertman, it looks like you're going to take Mr. Beach for 6th. Is that right? You finished in 6th?
Yep, I just beat him by, I believe, like the scoring said, 0.02 of a second.
Yep, it's not much. There's the difference right there. He's on the beginning of the white line, and you're on the black. So you're going to take sixth. Beach comes home, or sorry, fifth, right? Race. Or is it?
No,
No,
that's
sixth.
what's
Or, yeah, sixth. Beach comes home seventh. Simpson in the Slamaflage truck, he's going to come home eighth. Matt, we didn't really talk about Matt that much tonight, and we probably should have, because Matt played it smart in the back all night, and I know that's his strategy all the time. And I've been changing my strategy. That's usually mine, but I've been changing it up because it doesn't matter where I run. I'm not going to finish. It's just not going to happen, so it makes no difference. But Simpson comes home 8th, and T-Man home in 9th. Frazier, good job for Frazier. He comes home in 10th. D'Amico 11th. Ingersoll 12th. Simley in 13th. Surcoy in 14th. Rudy Cummings in 15th. Look at the racing going on back here. This I didn't even see here at the end. We haven't even really spoken a lot about these guys back here, but here's the end of their race right here. Look at this, how close this was. Simley, Surcoy, Cummings, and Mikey V all grouped up here, getting ready to come across the line, and Simley going to get it. 42 will grab the other one, and 03, then the 75, and then the 34 of Dominique. And it looks like going to be the 8 of Ojeda, 22nd. Michael Norris in 23rd. So I guess the point I want to try to make out to you guys is, racing getting better, even here at the restrictor plate races, which ended up being a disaster for a lot. But look at this. 22 guys finish on the lead lap. All the distance between first and second place, 7.15 seconds. And look at Marcus. Marcus in 22nd. He's destroyed, guys. He's destroyed. And he's 7 seconds behind the finish. That's awesome. That's awesome. Great improvement, guys. Everybody's been doing really, really good. And bad luck for a lot of guys, including myself. Grr, angry words, grumble, grumble. But it is what it is. It's freaking Talladega. What do you want? But James Williams comes home with the win. And that's going to do it for Talladega. So where are we next week? I know, Wertman, I know you know. You're a schedule hound.
Las Vegas.
What?
We are at Las Vegas.
In the trucks?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, we were just there in the B Series. And heading back in the trucks. That'll be fun. I like that place in the trucks. Ought to be a good time. Both of you going to make it next Saturday?
Unfortunately, I will not. My full-time real-life racing schedule starts next weekend, so unfortunately, this might be my last week for a while.
Slow your roll. You're a real-life racer?
Yeah.
What do you race? Holy shit, I did not know this.
This year we'll be a rookie in an IMCA Northern Sport Mod. Last year we ran 4 cylinders. We were the IMCA National Champions. So it's a pretty cool deal.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you what. I invite you. I'd really like you to post some pictures of you and your race car and all your stuff there going on. Post that up on Nordgar TV Facebook for me, will you?
Yeah, I'll definitely do that.
All right, cool. I want to take a look at some of it. I'm definitely interested. Did not know you were a race car driver. And that's, I guess, one of the unbenefits of being new around here. But you're still,
yeah, exactly.
You're here, and glad to have you here. And real race car experience, always welcome here at Nordgar TV, because there's a lot we can learn from you guys to help us along with this sim. Some of us old farts never going to get a chance to sit in a real race car, and if we can live vicariously through your weekend fun, then damn it, let us do it, because we got nothing better.
Yeah, I'll definitely post some pictures and everything like that. If only 4-cylinder racing on dirt tracks was like trucks at Talladega, today might have been a little easier for me.
Well, it is what it is. It's still a car. It's still got 4 wheels and a motor, and you still got to press on the gas and the brake. So definitely appreciate you being around here, and welcome to the crew.
Yeah, thanks. It's been a good time, and the 3 races I have been able to make have been a blast, and everybody's been friendly, and it's all around good time. I enjoy it here.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Wertman, you're becoming one of the staples around here. You're starting to gain some fans out there in chat. What are you going to have? What are you gonna have for you, your team, and the fans next week at Las Vegas?
I'm still learning to race at Vegas because it's a like I can describe it a two-headed monster racetrack because turn 3 and 4 not that bumpy as 1 and 2 in on that track, and honestly, this will be my second or third time racing the trucks there, so it's going to be a whole new learning experience with you know, uh, I believe it's like 100 laps or something. It's going to be a whole new experience for me.
All right. Well, I'll see you guys out on the track, and Vegas, one of my top 3 faves. We're doing all my favorites this week, these next couple weeks, and it makes me happy, happy, happy. But I would like to thank you very much, Cameron, Brian, for being here tonight and helping us get through this replay, which was rough for some, but we're done. So good job, both of you. Thank you very much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having us. It was a great time.
Thanks for having us, and I will see you Wednesday at Rockingham for that B Series race.
Yeah, we will be out there Wednesday night at the Rock. That's going to start at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time Wednesday night. And Brian, are you guys going away? Because there's mystery races coming up.
I'm going to see where the mystery race ends up, and if I do own some tracks, and if it's something I own, I think I might do a little racing yet tonight.
Unfortunately, I got to be up pretty early in the morning for work. I got to be at work at 5 a.m. Thank you for having me on today. It's great experience commentating with you, Nordgar.
You got it, Brian. Glad to have you here. And Brian, invitation out for later on in the future. We got zombies to kill, brother.
Tell me when, and I'll be there.
All right, will do. We haven't killed them zombies in a while, so we're going to have to go do that again one night because that was a lot of fun. But this is Nordgar signing off for Cameron and Brian. We're out of here. We're going to take a quick, about a 6.5, 7-minute break and head to the mystery race coming up live next. So thank you guys for tuning in here tonight. And more racing coming up live on Nordgar TV right after.